Hi, this demo is going to show you how to do an offline draft in fantasy politics. If you're a league commissioner, most pages in the game are going to show something like this prior to completing your draft. This countdown clock shows you exactly how much time you have left to complete the draft. If you don't complete the draft before the clock runs out, you're going to have to recreate your league. Now there are two ways that you can get to the offline draft page. You can either click here, or you can go to the Commissioner Tools, click it, and then click Offline Draft in the lower left-hand corner. Then click Draft League. This takes you to the offline draft page. The purpose of this page is for you, the league commissioner, to draft a roster for each person in your league. Here are the 4 teams in my league: Aaron Test's team, Go GOP, Matt, and Political Fighters. For each of these teams, I have to draft 5 incumbents, 3 sideline politicians, and 2 pundits. Let's briefly talk about definitions. An incumbent is somebody who either holds office in Congress or in the executive. They're marked on the left in the list of available players by an IN. Sideline politicians are either running for office in Congress or in the executive branch or recently held office. There's also a few other people thrown in there for fun. They're marked on the left by an SP. Finally, pundits are the people that you see on Sunday cable news shows, as TV show hosts, as bloggers, etc. They're marked on the left by a P. Now the mechanics of this page are actually very simple. For instance, let's say that I wanted to draft someone onto Matt's team. I have this entire list to draft from, and let's say that I wanted to draft an incumbent onto his team. Let's draft Chuck Grassley. We select him, and then we click Draft. And there he is, under incumbents, under Matt's team. Now let's say I wanted to go to draft someone for Political Fighters. Let's say that I wanted to draft, for instance, Elizabeth Warren, who's an SP, a sideline politician. I click her and click Draft, and there she is under sideline politicians. Now, if we go back to Matt, there's Chuck Grassley still on his team. If we wanted to remove Chuck Grassley from Matt's team, we would click him and then click Undraft. And Chuck Grassley is back in the original list. Once you select someone to a team, they disappear from the available list of players. So, a political figure, a politician or a pundit, can only be drafted to one team in a league. Now, there are 3 ways to go through the draft process. You, as the league commissioner, can simply choose who's going to be on each team in your league and do the draft yourself, and at the end of it, you click Save Draft Results, and note, of course, that once you save draft results, you will not be able to make any changes to the draft. Alternatively, you can have everyone in your league send you a pre-draft list. Essentially, this is a prioritized list of who you want to draft onto your team. And then you, as the league commissioner, could go through round by round and select one political figure for each team in your league, as long as that political figure hasn't been chosen by somebody else in the league previously. And then you repeat, and you go through that process using their pre-draft list to guide you. A third option is to hold a draft party. This is where everybody in your league gets together either in person or online and via conference call, and similarly, you as the league commissioner are doing the draft, but each person in the league is saying round by round who they want to pick. So let's say that we're doing an in-person draft party, and let's say that I, Aaron, am going first. I would choose my highest priority person. Let's say that's Anderson Cooper, and and draft Anderson Cooper to my team. And there he is. Then GoGOP might draft, and they would say, okay, I want to draft somebody on this left side, and the only person who they can't draft is Anderson Cooper. So they might say, I want to draft Arnold Schwarzenegger. And you would go through that process for each team until the entire list is filled. And once the list is filled, you click Save Draft Results, and then soon thereafter, you'll be able to start playing. It'll take a little while for our system to incorporate all of the results and get the league up and ready to go for you. I hope this helps, and have fun playing. Thank you.